Our community is blessed with our own policy expert. Judd Malone of Columbia Tomorrow knows the details of some of the policy inside and out. This isn't just about all the cool stuff we're going to see. There's the devil's in the detail, as we all know. Judd knows the detail. Judd?
Well, thank all of you for being here today. It's really, having been involved in this process for so long, and so many points, it seemed like such a lonely journey. And today, to see this many people show up and help us celebrate, and in fact, so many people that have actually played a part in this. This is a warm day, despite how your toes might feel. I do want to take just a moment, though, to first of all to a brief historical perspective. And my memory of the exact date escapes. Was the county council sitting as the zoning board in about 2002 or 2003 that told the Rouse Company, believe it or not General Growth, but told the Rouse Company, come back to us with a real plan. We're not happy with how downtown is developing. Show us a better plan. And as Jen Terrassa pointed out last night, this county council has now given us that plan. It's been a long journey. It's been rewarding and educational, but I want to take just a moment to kind of, put it in a perspective, because as exciting as today is, and as much energy as we put into this process so far, we can't stop, because we have an opportunity. We don't have a downtown yet. We have an opportunity for a downtown. And I'm reminded of what Jim Rouse said about community. He says, as a developer, we cannot build community. What we can do is build the institutions that create the opportunity. And with this legislation, we have the opportunity to create new institutions that will take us forward. Let me just point out a couple of things. A major achievement, thanks to the Full Spectrum Coalition and to General Growth Properties working right up to the 11th hour, we have an opportunity to create a housing trust fund, a unique entity in Howard County to really address the full spectrum of housing needs and to do it in a very flexible way. But now we need the full spectrum advocates to continue to work to make it real, to set up the institution that will govern it, to decide how the money will be spent, to spend it wisely. We have an opportunity for the first time in Howard County for a real public transportation system that people will choose to ride, as opposed to being a service provider for those who absolutely have no other choice but to ride it. A downtown circulator, this bill creates a real framework for making that happen, and I believe it's going to happen very soon and very early in downtown development. Thanks to Mary Kay Segedy and others, we have an opportunity for a real arts fund that will create a real opportunity for art and culture downtown. We need the arts community now to get involved in that and to make it real and to set up the organizations and institutions that are really going to bring art and culture, or continue to bring, I should say, art and culture to Columbia, because Columbia has always been blessed with that. Now we have an opportunity to make it even better. Thanks to General Growth Properties and their incredible commitment to bring in biohabitats at the very beginning of the process and to do a comprehensive inventory of what our downtown, what state are we in terms of the environment, demonstrated a real commitment. They created a framework that's been adopted in this legislation. Now we need to make it real. So there's lots of work done to make Columbia the greenest community in the country. We have an opportunity to create an urban environment, but it will not be successful unless we have the design guidelines that prescribe how it needs to evolve based on the best thinking available. And there's much work to be done in creating that design manual that will really ensure the community that what we envision will actually get built. We have an opportunity to continue Howard County and Columbia's commitment to education. We have an opportunity to make sure, regardless of whether the school site is downtown or around town or whatever, we all are committed to making sure that those new people that will come to our community, as well as our own children and grandchildren, will have the very best educational opportunities. So we have to be very thoughtful about how and where we build our schools, and that work still needs to be done.